everyone, this is Kevin Kerrigan joining you for my first ever post on Metamaniacs. Want to thank Dan very much for bringing me on the team. And what I'm bringing you today is an unboxing of the newest set of UFS Universal Fighting System, soon to be known as UniVersus, with Yu Yu Hakusho. This set just officially dropped a couple of days ago, and pre-release tournaments happened about a week or so before that, so people were able to get their hands on the cards beforehand. But now Yu Yu Hakusho is officially for sale and out for everyone to enjoy. I, for one, am personally very excited. I've been playing UFS on and off since the first company that owned it, Sabertooth Games, way back when dinosaurs ruled the earth, when I was still in high school. That's how long ago it was. And I always said since day one, you know what would be a great set for UFS? Yu Yu Hakusho. Lots of action, lots of cool characters, perfect for this kind of multi-IP game. And it took a while, but I finally got my wish, and Yu Yu Hakusho is now in UFS under the Jasco era, made by Jasco Games, which in my humble opinion is the best the game has ever been. So we have 3 boxes of Yu Yu Hakusho to open up, and then at the end of these videos we're going to tell you about a giveaway for how you can enter to win a sealed box of Yu Yu Hakusho of your very own. So before we begin, I want to thank everyone at Jasco Games for sending me this product to show to you in this unboxing video and to give away to one lucky viewer at the end. So without further ado, let's begin. Alright, so don't worry, you don't have to look at my ugly mug anymore. We can focus on the true star of the video, the cards. So, starting off with our first box, each box of UFS comes with 24 booster packs, each with 10 cards each, and each booster pack will include at least 1 rare card, or if you're lucky, ultra rare cards. Now, the general rule of thumb is that each box of UFS comes with 6 ultra rares. This isn't a guarantee, however, but for the most part, you generally tend to get around 6 ultra rares per box. Some come with a little less, some come with a little more. If you played card games for a while, you know that ratios are what they are and nothing is guaranteed, but 6 seems to be the general number. So, we're going to start up by opening the box. And every set of UFS for quite some time now has come with a box topper. Usually, it's been character cards for quite a few, like Shinnok for Mortal Kombat, Elena and Donovan for Street Fighter vs. Darkstalkers, what's his name, Aswell for Soul Calibur 6, and the 2-dot cards for 7th Cross. But for this set, we have an action card called the Dark Tournament Looms. Now, if this wasn't enough of a hint, the first set of Yu Yu Hakusho will cover the beginning of the anime all the way up to the start of the Dark Tournament. So you have the fight with Byakko, Suzaku, you get to see the very first, the beginning of the Toguro brothers, you get to have Yusuke training with Genkai, but it ends right before the Dark Tournament starts. And I do say the first Yu Yu Hakusho set, because Jasco has confirmed at multiple places that there will be more coming. The second set should be the Dark Tournament. And for those who don't know, the Dark Tournament arc is arguably, as far as I'm concerned, the best tournament arc in all of anime. It is just everything that makes that type of story great, and Yu Yu does it perfectly. Yu Yu is one of those few anime from the early 90s, yes, including Dragon Ball, that has aged very, very well. It's very hard to go back and watch those early episodes of Dragon Ball. Not the case with Yu Yu. The show is still fun to watch, still entertaining, paced very well, and the fights are great. So, going back to the box topper, the Dark Tournament Looms, this is a very strong card. It comes 1 per box, obviously, since it's a box topper. Now, just so you know, this video is not going to teach you how to play UFS. There are plenty of good videos, including some on Metamaniacs, that will teach you how to do that. We're going to assume that you already know how to play it. It'll make things a lot easier and have us go through this a lot faster and get to the cards. So, an action card with 1 difficulty and 5 control. It is a +2 mid-block, and it says, remove, add 1 card from your momentum to your hand, and draw 1 card. Now, as you know, any card in a card game that gives you card advantage, lets you draw cards, is very good. And with each character having a set hand size, being able to draw 2 extra cards can be very, very good in this game. And there's even some characters like Kotal Khan that can truly abuse this card. Someone just used it on me yesterday at my local's Premier Store event, and it was not fun. Well, it's fun for him, not fun for me. So what Kotal Khan does is that once per turn, you can modify an attack to be a throw, and then as soon as it resolves, it goes straight into your momentum. So it doesn't stay in the card pool to clog it up. You don't have to wait till the end of the turn. So let's say you play a powerful attack like a Spirit Gun or Spirit Shotgun in Kotal Kahn, and then you use this card. So guess what? That Spirit Gun that you just made a throw now goes straight to the momentum after it resolves, so that when you play this, you get to put it back in your hand to use again and draw another card. So the implications of this card are very obvious, very, very good card. It's been a while since we've had a truly good box topper card. Some of the character cards have been okay, but this is easily the best. And in case you're wondering, Yu Yu Hakusho is one of the best sets, the strongest sets this game has seen in a while, probably since Mortal Kombat X or Cowboy Bebop. Every character in this set is viable. You can make a good deck with all of the characters off certain symbols, so it's a very strong set, and it's also a very small set, so it's good for somebody who's starting to get into the game to get into. I imagine by the time we're done opening all 3 of these boxes, we're going to have a majority of the cards in the set, except for, of course, play sets of different ultra rares. So, let's begin with our first pack. Now, the first time we come across a new card, we'll read it out, and then when we come across it again, we'll skip over it since we don't have to bother with it. And also another thing to keep in mind is that UFS is, I believe, the only game left anymore that still has booster pack redemptions. I have an absolute crap ton of booster packs going all the way back from Mega Man that I've saved because UFS has a special system where, see this little skull in the corner where it says Redemption? That means you can send these booster packs in to Jasco to get exclusive promos, special cards, mats, things like that. So, everything in UFS is value, even the booster packs. Always save your booster packs. I've known people who have gone to major tournaments like Worlds and Nationals and just dumped a truckload of booster packs and gotten a lot of cool stuff. So always remember to keep your boosters in UFS. It's something you have to get used to coming from other games where you just toss them in the garbage. Alright, so our first card is Spirit Charge Punched, a Yusuke attack. 4 difficulty, 3 control, +1 mid block. A 4-speed mid for 4 with the keywords Charge, Punch, and Reversal. E. The next attack played this turn gets +3 or -3 damage. It's easy to see why that card's good. Good for Yusuke when he's doing his own attack chain, and good for reversals when you play it as a reversal to lower your opponent's next attack's damage. Next up, we have Genkai's Training, a Yusuke Foundation. 1 difficulty, 5 control. E. Commit. If you attempt to block this attack with a card that shares at least 2 resource symbols with your character, your block modifier becomes 0. E. Discard 1 momentum. Ready this foundation, playable while committed. Again, very good card. Yusuke has a lot of very simple but very straightforward and strong cards, which is appropriate since he's the main character. He does a lot of things very well, and he's a good punch boy. Next, we have Lightning Shot, a Suzaku attack. 4 difficulty, 3 control. You'll notice that most attacks tend to have 3 or less control. +1 high block, that's very good. 4 speed mid for 4 with charge, gauge 3 and ranged. So the gauge mechanic that was introduced in 7th Cross carries over into Yu Yu with Suzaku's support. Now for those who are interested, Suzaku has air, evil, and order, which means all of those characters with that symbol in 7th Cross that have gauge moves like Turnaloose, Suzaku cards are very good in him. That's another great thing about UFS is mixing and matching all the cards from different sets. You don't have to stick with just Yu Yu Hakusho. In fact, it's the norm to mix and match, and things like this are the reason why. So, Lightning Shot says R card pool. After your opponent readies 1 or more foundations due to their effects, flip one of them. E. This attack gets stun X. X equals the number of character cards in your staging area and discard pile to a maximum of 3. And wow, right off the bat, we've got an ultra rare in our first pack, Tiger Scream, an ultra rare attack for Byakko. A 6 difficulty, 2 control, +1 mid block, 3 speed mid for 6, with ranged, safe, and stun 1 as the keywords. Tiger Scream says, if you have 30 or more cards in your discard pile, this attack gets -1 difficulty, making it 5. E. Discard the top 4 cards of your deck. This attack gets +X damage. X equals the total printed difficulty of all cards discarded this way. And E. Flip one of your opponent's foundations. Next up, we have, one might argue, Byakko's most key card, Maximum Size. It is a 5 difficulty, 5 control check with a +2 mid-block. This card gets -2 difficulty if you have, more vitality than your opponent, and Byakko is a big beefy boy with 30 health, so chances are you will probably have more health than your opponent. E, commit, the attack gets +X damage, where X equals 10 minus your hand size. And Byakko's hand size is 5, which means you will always be able to give your attack +5 damage. And the other thing about maximum size is you'll notice that for a foundation, 5 difficulty is a lot. That's because Byakko has on his character card the ability to discard 3 cards from the top of your deck and give your attack +X damage, where X equals the highest printed difficulty on a foundation on you or your opponent's side. So if you have maximum size on the field, that means it gets +5 damage. So you can very easily give an attack +10 damage in Byakko, which is what makes him so scary. We have our first Kurama attack, Launching Whip Strike. 5 difficulty, 3 control, +3 low block. Not that great, but it's a 5 speed low for 4. Deadlock, stun 3. Reversal weapon. E, your turn. This attack gains stun 2. If it deals damage, gain 2 vitality. E, your next reversal attack this turn gets +2 speed and +2 damage. And Kurama has a lot of good reversals, especially his ultra rare. Our first Hiei Foundation, Protecting Yukina. 2 difficulty, 4 control, +1 mid-block. R, discard 1 momentum. After you block with this card, the blocked attack deals no damage. E, destroy, add the top card of your deck to your momentum. So this is very good if you have momentum. You can block a high or a low attack and take no damage as long as you have momentum. We have a Botan attack, Bat Strike. You'll notice that most of Botan's attacks are her just picking up random crap and hitting people with it because she's not a fighter, so she pulls a Jackie Chan and just grabs anything that's laying around and knocks people upside the head with it. 4 difficulty, 3 control, +1 low block. 3 speed low for 4, Fury and weapon keywords. E, if this attack deals damage, your opponent loses X vitality, and X equals the number of cards they discarded this turn. And you guessed it, Botan is all about discarding cards from your opponent's hand. Again, a very strong tactic in a game with a limited hand size. Keiko's Aid, a Yusuke Foundation. 2 difficulty, 5 control, +3 high block. R, flip, after you block an attack, your opponent's next attack this turn gets +2 difficulty. Now keep in mind, that's different from increasing or decreasing your opponent's check. +2 difficulty means when they play the card, it comes automatically with +2 difficulty. So if it was, for example, our next card, Rando Attack, Life Force Thread with a 5 difficulty, it would automatically become a 7 difficulty. That's different from modifying your opponent's check, where the card they play stays the same, but when they check to play it, that card automatically gets plus or minus a certain amount. An important thing to keep in mind. But Rando's attack is a 5 difficulty, 3 control, 4 speed mid for 8 damage. Ranged and throw keywords. E, if this attack has received a speed and damage bonus, your next attack gets +3 speed and +1 damage. E, if this attack is not blocked, add the top card of your deck to your momentum. Alright, so already off the bat with a strong booster pack, let's go to our next one. Right, we have the Prism of 7, a Suzaku Foundation. 2 difficulty, 5 control, +3 mid-block with the ally keyword. Remove, add 1 character from your remove from game pile to your hand or momentum. And E, your charge or gauge attack gets +1 speed. And we have a Suzaku character card, because yes, character cards do come in boosters, but thankfully they aren't super common, so it's not like Dragon Ball Super or some other games where you just become loaded up with so many character cards. Like most characters, he's a 6 difficulty, 6 control check, +0 mid-block. He has a 7 printed hand size and 20 health. Normally, the rule of thumb in UFS is that the higher the hand size, the lower the health, to try and balance that out. There are some exceptions where the ratio skews a little higher. Characters like Grow or Guile have a pretty high hand size for their health being 6 and 27. For Guile, anyway. I don't remember Grow's off the top of my head. But Suzaku says, R, after you block with a card named Suzaku, character card, add it to your staging area and gain 3 vitality. E, your gauge attack gets +X speed or +X damage, where X equals the number of characters in your staging area. Your first E, which means to use this effect, it has to be the first E you use in an attack. Discard 3 attached characters. This attack gets plus 7 speed and plus 7 damage. That is a lot. 7, haha, Suzaku. Next we have Jigen Form, Hiei Foundation, 2 difficulty, 5 control, plus 3 mid-block. While this card is ready, you may look at your opponent's face-down foundations to represent Hiei's third eye. That's another thing in UFS. They pay a lot of attention to the flavor of the different cards. So they look at the personality and fighting style of certain characters and do their best to translate that into gameplay. And I have to say, more often than not, they do a very good job of it. R, once per enhanced step. After your attack receives a speed bonus, it gets plus 1 damage, and your opponent reveals 1 random card from their hand. Holy moly! 2 packs in a row on the same side, one after the other. We've got 2 ultra rares. We've got Rose Whiplash, Kurama's ultra rare, which is a 4 difficulty, 2 control, plus 2 high block, 5 speed, low for 5. It is a reversal, weapon, and combo reversal. Combo E. This attack gets plus 4 speed and plus 4 damage. Gain 4 vitality. E. Opponent's turn. Add 1 reversal card from your discard pile to your hand. Now remember that other card we pulled earlier that I told you about? The, where is it? Launching Whip Strike. So this says your next reversal attack gets plus 2 speed and plus 2 damage. That doesn't mean you have to play it as a reversal. It's just the next card you play that is a reversal will get the bonus. So, if your next card is Rose Whiplash, which combos with reversals, this attack comes in with plus 6 speed and plus 6 damage, and you gain 6 vitality. That means this becomes an 11 speed low for 11 damage. Your opponent is probably not going to block that unless they have a butt ton of foundations. So again, you can see how these cards work well with each other. Alright, next up, we have a Rando Foundation, Sadist. 2 difficulty, 4 control. If your opponent is at Desperation, this card gets minus 2 difficulty. And keep in mind, there's a lot of cards in Rando that just make your opponent at Desperation, whether they are or not, for his effects. First F, Destroy. Your opponent is considered to be at Desperation until the end of the turn, like I said. First F, Flip. If your opponent is at Desperation, draw 2 cards. You may add 1 card from your hand to your momentum. And here's the first card for our boy, Kuwabara, the toughest punk in Sariyashiki Junior High. 4 difficulty, 3 control, plus 0 high block. That's very good. 4 speed high for 4, with the Fury, Safe, and Weapon keywords. After this card leaves your card pool during the combat phase, add the top card of your deck to your staging area face down. E. If you have more face down foundations than your opponent, this attack gets plus 2 speed and plus 1 damage. We have another Byakko Foundation, the second Saintly Beast. 2 difficulty, 5 control, plus 3 high block. Breaker 1. E. Once per turn, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. This attack gets plus 2 or minus 2 speed. So plus 2 for your attack, minus 2 for your opponent's attack since it's once per turn. Deadlock E. Your opponent flips a foundation. We have another Massive Size. And now we have Massive Blow, a Byakko attack. This is a very good attack for Byakko. 5 difficulty, 3 control, plus 3 high block. A 3 speed high for 8, with the Fury, Powerful 3, and Stun 1 keywords. E. Discard the top 3 cards of your deck. If your printed vitality is greater than your opponent's, this attack gets plus 2 to its powerful rating, and your opponent flips 1 foundation. So that Powerful 3 becomes a Powerful 5, meaning if you discard a momentum for Powerful, it gets plus 5 damage. And we have a Kurama Foundation, Reborn Human. 1 difficulty, 5 control, plus 2 mid-block. This card does not count towards progressive difficulty to play attacks. Very good for Kurama, who likes a lot of cards in his card pool. R card pool, after an attack deals damage, gain 1 vitality. Alright, I don't think we're going to get another Ultra Rare in the 3rd pack in a row. I've never seen that happen before. Okay. We have another Deflection Swing. We have Rapid Speed Slash, a Hiei attack, 4 difficulty, 3 control, plus 1 mid-block, a 4 speed low for 4 with the Breaker 1, EX3, and Weapon keywords. E. Draw 1 card or add the top card of your deck to your momentum, only playable if you have at least 1 momentum. You have a Byakko Foundation, Energy Absorption, 2 difficulty, 5 control, plus 3 low block. E. Once per turn, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. If you have more vitality than your opponent, this attack gets plus 2 or minus 2 damage. R, make a forecheck. After you take damage from an unblocked attack, gain 1 vitality, only playable if your hand size is 5 or less. And I don't believe this. We have another ultra rare. I have never seen this happen before. These all came from the first side of this booster box, and we've gotten 3 ultra rares in a row. That's nuts. This is an asset, the Spiritual Shooting Ring, as you can see there. 2 difficulty, 5 control, plus 2 mid-block with the unique keyword. E, commit, flip. Your opponent adds the top card of their discard pile to their card pool. And E, remove, double this ranged attack's damage. Perfect for, obviously, Yusuke, since his spirit gun and all those moves are ranged. We have Jigen Binding, one of my favorite attacks from the set. It is a 4 difficulty with 3 control, 4 speed mid for 4 with safe and throw keywords. Discard 1 momentum. If this attack deals damage, add 1 card from your discard pile to your momentum. And E, if this attack is not blocked, your next attack gets plus 2 speed. We have another Yusuke attack, Spirit Charged Kick, very good attack. 5 difficulty, 3 control, plus 0 low block, very good. 4 speed high for 6. Charge, EX3, and kick keywords. E, your next attack this turn gets plus 1 damage for each resource symbol it shares with your character, so if it's a Yusuke attack, it would presumably get plus 3 damage. At E, your next attack this turn gets minus 1 difficulty. We have another Launching Whip Strike. We have Bearer of the Makai Whistle, a Suzaku Foundation. 0 difficulty, 6 control, plus 2 mid-block with the ally keyword. Remove, add 1 card from your opponent's removed from game pile to the top of their deck. E, flip, your attack gets minus 2 to its gauge rating. You may search your deck for 1 character card and add it to your discard pile. And lowering your own gauge rating is very good for your gauge characters, obviously. And then to end it, we have another Massive Blow and Massive Size for the big boy Byakko. Or Big the Cat, as some at my locals have designated him, which is pretty funny. Okay, we have another Prism of 7. Another Suzaku. Another Jigen Form. Okay, we've got a rare for the first... We've opened 4 packs and we've got our first rare. That's crazy. It's a Twirling Whiplash, a Kurama attack. 4 difficulty, 3 control, plus 2 mid-block with 4 speed mid for 4. Reversal, weapon, and combo reversal keywords. Combo E, this attack gains multiple 2, and multiple copies of this attack gain the reversal keyword for the rest of the turn. E, if this attack deals damage, your attacks get plus 1 speed for the rest of this turn. Very good attack. We have, wow, again, in a row, another Massive Size and Massive Blow. We have Friends and Rivals, a Yusuke Foundation. 2 difficulty, 5 control, plus 2 low block, ally. R, commit, after you play an attack that shares at least 2 resource symbols with your character, your opponent commits 2 foundations. And if you'll notice the screenshot they grabbed for Kuwabara there, where he's like, Dee! Inhuman Speed, a Hiei Foundation. 0 control, 5 difficulty, plus 3 low block. R, commit, after your opponent plays an ability that gains vitality, cancel its effects, and your opponent loses 2 vitality. E, commit, this attack gets plus X speed, X equals your momentum, maximum 3. Then we have another second Saintly Beast, and a Kuwabara Foundation, I have a sword. Plus 1 difficulty, 5 control, plus 3 low block. R, commit, after your attack deals damage, add 1 face down foundation from your staging area to your hand. Okay, so we have... Did we already have a deflection swing earlier? I don't know if we did. I don't want to repeat myself. Yep, we did get a deflection swing earlier. So we got another Kuwabara attack. We have the toughest punk in junior high school. They didn't have room for Sarah Yoshiki, I guess. 2 difficulty, 5 control, plus 3 mid-block. R, flip, before you take damage from an attack, reduce the damage you would take by 3. Precise Blow, a Kurama attack. 3 difficulty, 3 control, plus 1 mid-block, 1 speed mid for 3. Reversal, weapon, and combo reversal. R, after you block with this card, seal the blocked attack and your opponent adds the top card of their deck to their card pool face down. Combo E changes the attack zone to high or low. It gets plus 3 damage. Another Protecting Yukina. Another Friends and Rivals. We have Voice of Reason, a Botan Foundation. 0 difficulty, 5 control, +2 mid-block. E, once per turn, both players discard 1 card and draw a card. We have a Kurama Foundation, the Yoko Spirit. 2 difficulty, 5 control, +3 mid-block. E, commit. Your reversal attack gets +3 damage. If it is completely blocked, it still deals 1 damage. We have another Keiko's Aid, another Life Force Thread, and one of my favorite cards, Sword Get Longer! A Kuwabara attack with 6 difficulty and 3 control, +2 mid-block with the Desperation 4 safe and weapon keywords. If you have the good symbol, it says good E. Add the top X cards of your deck to your staging area face down committed. X equals 8 minus your printed hand size. Okay. Oop, open that a little weird. Okay. We have another Genkai's Training. We have Bug Spray, a very good Botan Foundation. Attack. 3 difficulty, 3 control, +0 high block, 3 speed high for 2, reversal, safe, and stun 1. Your opponent discards 1 random card. If they have 3 or fewer cards in hand, they draw 1 card. And if this attack deals damage, your opponent loses 2 vitality. We have a Yusuke character card, so let's go over him real quick. 6 difficulty, 6 control, +0 block, mid-block, 7 hand size for 22 health. Once per turn, the next card you attempt to play this turn gets -1 difficulty or -1 to its block modifier for each resource symbol it shares with your character, obviously being 3 if it's a Yusuke attack. E, remove 1 card from your discard pile with the word Spirit in its name. This attack gets +2 or -2 damage. Our rare is the 3 Eyes of Hiei, a Hiei Foundation. 3 difficulty, 6 control, +2 high block. E, commit. Your opponent reveals 1 random card in their hand. Look at the top card of both decks. Change the zone of this attack to any other zone. Bearer of the Makai Whistle. Another Spirit Charge Kick. A Botan Foundation, Healing Powers. It's a 2 difficulty, 6 control, +3 low block. R, flip. After your opponent gains vitality, gain 3 vitality. R, destroy. After your opponent adds 1 or more cards to their momentum during the combat phase, discard the added cards. Your opponent may add the top card of their deck to their momentum during the end phase. Another Bat Strike. Another Inhuman Speed. And a Suzaku attack, Lightning Torture. 4 difficulty, 3 control with the charge, gauge 4, and throw keywords. If there are at least 2 character cards in your staging area or discard pile, this attack gets +3 damage. Alright, we have another Energy Absorption, another Precise Blow, another Genkai's Training. We have a Sun's Love, a Kurama Foundation, rare. 3 difficulty, 5 control. First F, commit, draw a card. Your opponent may add the top card of their deck to their momentum. If they do, you draw a card. E, remove. This attack loses safe, playable while committed. We have another Keiko's Aid, another Voice of Reason, another Jigen Binding, with Hiei showing his weird, gross green mode that he'll never use again in the series. And then another I Have a Sword, Spirit Flash, and Life Force Thread. Spirit Slash? Did I say Flash? Sorry about that. Okay, we have another Spirit Charge Punch, another Deflection Swing, another Rapid Speed Slash. We have the Leader of the Saintly Beasts, a rare Suzaku Foundation. 3 difficulty, 5 control, +2 high block. Ally keyword, F. Destroy. Reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. You may add 1 character or gauge card revealed this way to your hand and discard the rest. R. Discard 1 momentum. After your opponent readies a foundation during the combat phase, your opponent shuffles it into their deck. Playable while committed. We have another Spirit Slash, another Life Force Thread, another Massive Size, another Bearer of the Makai Whistle, another Second Saintly Beast, and another Lightning Torture. Alright, almost done with the first half of the first box. we have Genkai's Training, Tiger Claws, a Byakko attack, 3 difficulty, 3 control, plus 1 mid block, 3 speed mid for 3, with Breaker 1 and the ranged keywords. Discard the top 3 cards of your deck. This attack gets a speed bonus equal to the highest printed difficulty on a foundation in either player's staging area. So if you have massive size on the field, that's plus 5 to its speed. Lose 2 vitality, your opponent flips a foundation. We have a Hiei character card. We'll take a look at him real quick. 6 difficulty, 6 control, plus 0 mid block, 6 hand size for 27 health. You may look at either player's momentum at any time. While this character is ready, you may play cards from your momentum as though they were in your hand. You may not play cards from your momentum that share a name with a card that you have already played this turn. Discard the top 2 cards of your deck. Your attack gets plus 2 speed. If it deals damage, your opponent reveals 1 random card in their hand. Our rare is a rando attack, Reduction. 3 difficulty for 3 control, plus 1 mid block, with Breaker 2 and range keywords. A 1 speed mid for 1. While this card is in your card pool, your other attacks get plus 2 speed, plus 2 damage, and your opponent is considered to be at desperation. So again, doesn't really matter if you do damage with this, you just want it in the card pool. If this attack is not blocked, add the top card of your deck to your momentum. Human Hunter, a rando foundation. 1 difficulty, 5 control, plus 3 low block. Commit, after your attack deals damage, your next attack this turn gets plus 2 speed and plus 1 damage. Another Healing Powers. Another Keiko's Aid. Another Voice of Reason. Another Jigen Binding. And another I Have a Sword. Alright, we have a rando attack, Hate Fish, with 4 difficulty and 3 control, plus 2 low block, 1 speed low for 7, with the ally and safe keywords. Double the next speed or damage bonus this attack receives. Only playable if this card is immediately preceded by an attack or face down card. If your opponent is at desperation, this attack gets plus 2 speed. We have another Bug Spray, another Prism of 7. Our rare is a Suzaku attack, Storm of Torment. 5 difficulty, 3 control, plus 2 mid block, 5 speed high for 5. With the Charge, Desperation 4, Gauge 4, and Safe keywords. Discard 1 momentum. Search your deck for 1 character card that shares a name with your starting character and add it to your hand or staging area. If there are at least 2 character cards in your staging area or discard pile, discard this attack after it resolves. Another Friends and Rivals. Inhuman Speed, the second Saintly Beast, I Have a Sword, Spirit Charge Kick, and Bat Strike. Alright. A Toughest Punk in Junior High, Energy Absorption, Precise Blow. Our rare is the Kuwabara Foundation, Endless Determination. 2 difficulty, 5 control, plus 3 high block. Once per turn after a foundation is committed due to a cost. Ready it. Playable while committed. Once per turn, add 1 card from your momentum to your staging area face down committed. Spirit Charge Kick. Bat Strike. The Yoko Spirit. Massive Blow. Protecting Yukina. And Lightning Torture. Whoop. Almost dropped that. Alright, we have another Yusuke character card, another Deflection Swing, another Toughest Punk in Junior High. Our rare is Mop Strike, a Botan attack, 4 difficulty, 3 control, plus 1 mid block, 4 speed high for 4, with the Desperation 3 and weapon keywords. Discard 1 card, your opponent discards 1 random card, then both players draw a card. If your opponent has discarded a card this turn, draw a card. Another Inhuman Speed, another Lightning Torture, another Protecting Yukina, another Friends and Rivals, Voice of Reason, and Yoko Spirit. Alright, so we've gone through half of our first box, so we're going to cut it right here. Hey everyone, welcome back to part 2 of our Yu Yu Hakusho unboxing, where we're going to finish off the last half of the first box. Okay, right off the bat we have another Suzaku character card. Another Jigen Form. Toughest Punk in Junior High. Ooh, our next ultra rare is Maze Castle. It's an asset. 2 difficulty, 5 control. Plus 0 mid block with the Breaker 2 and Terrain keywords. E, discard 1 momentum. Change the zone of this attack to any other zone. Playable while committed. Playable by either player. R, commit. After your opponent makes a check to play an attack, it gets -2. Failing this check will not end the combat phase. Another Yoko Spirit. Massive Blow. Protecting Yukina. Lightning Torture. Human Hunter. And Healing Powers. Okay, we have Spirit Charge Punch. Aerial Recon, a Botan Foundation. 2 difficulty, 4 control, plus 2 mid block. R, flip. After your opponent discards a card during the combat phase, look at their hand. R, once per turn. After your opponent discards a card during the combat phase, ready this foundation. Playable while committed. Have another Precise Blow. Our rare is a Kuwabara Foundation, High Spirit Awareness. A 2 difficulty, 5 control check. E, opponent's turn, flip, add 1 face down foundation from your staging area to your hand. Kuwabara R, discard 1 momentum. After a deadlock ability is played, cancel it. Bat Strike. Sadist. Protecting Yukina. Keiko's Aid. Spirit Charge Kick. And the Yoko Spirit. Moving on to our third pack. We have Precise Blow. Toughest Punk in Junior High. Prism of 7. Our rare is a Hiei attack, 16 instant slashes. 5 difficulty, 3 control, plus 2 high block with the Fury and Weapon keywords, 5 speed mid for 5. Hiei E, if you have exactly 16 cards in your discard pile, this attack is unblockable. Ooh. First E, this attack gets plus 1 speed and plus 1 damage for each of your momentum. First E again, your next check to play an attack gets plus X. X equals your momentum. Now, since those are both first E's, you would have to choose which one you would want to use, because you can't obviously use 2 first E's on one attack. We have Holder of the Makai Whistle, Bearer, Lightning Torture, Inhuman Speed, Launching Whip Strike, I have a Sword, and Massive Blow. Partners in Crime, which is a Kurama Foundation. 2 difficulty, 5 control, plus 3 low block. R, commit. Flip. After you play an attack that shares at least 2 resource symbols with your character, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck and put them back in any order. E, discard 1 momentum. Your opponent discards 1 momentum. Another Hate Fish. A Rapid Speed Slash. Our rare is Spirit Detective, a Yusuke's Rare Foundation. 3 difficulty, 5 control. R, remove. Remove 1 card from your discard pile with the word Spirit in its name. After your opponent plays an enhanced ability printed on an attack card, cancel it. R, commit. After the second copy of an attack is played this turn, seal it. I have a Sword. Massive Blow. Spirit Slash. Reborn Human. Friends and Rivals, and the second Saintly Beast. Alright, we have Prism of 7, Tiger Claws, Jigen Form. Our rare is Keiko's Slap, which I believe is a Kuwabara attack. Let me double check the symbols here. No, it's not. Oh, okay. So it's Fire, Good, and Life. So several characters can use it. It is a 4 difficulty, 3 difficulty, 3 control attack, plus 2 low block, 3 speed mid for 3 with Fury and Reversal keywords. This card ignores progressive difficulty during your opponent's turn, so it won't count towards blocks when you play it as a reversal. If this attack deals damage, your opponent's next attack this turn gets plus 3 difficulty. And E, your next attack this turn gets -2 difficulty. Sadist, Jigen Binding, Bearer of the Makai Whistle, Lightning Torture, Inhuman Speed, and Launching Whip Strike. Alright, we have Bug Spray, Precise Blow, Toughest Punk. Our rare is Rando's Rare Foundation, True Identity. 2 difficulty, 5 control, plus 3 mid-block with the unique keyword F, commit. Your checks to play attacks get +1 for the rest of the turn. And Rando E, your attack gets +1 speed and +1 damage, playable while committed. Attack singular. Another Keiko's Aid. Another Life Force Thread. Another Reborn Human. Another Voice of Reason. Human Hunter. And Friends and Rivals. Okay, we have Hatefish, Jigen Binding, and we have a Botan character card. So let's take a look at what she does real quick. 6 difficulty, 6 control, plus 0 mid-block, 6 hand size with 25 health. E, your attack. Your opponent discards 1 random card and draws a card. R, twice per turn. After your attack deals damage, gain 2 vitality and your opponent loses 1 vitality. Our rare is the Leader of the Saintly Beast, the Suzaku Foundation. 3 difficulty, 5 control, plus 2 high block with the ally keyword. F, destroy. Reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. You may add 1 character or gauge card revealed this way to your hand and discard the rest. R, discard 1 momentum. After your opponent readies a foundation during the combat phase, your opponent shuffles it into their deck. Playable while committed. Keiko's Aid, Bearer of the Makai Whistle, Human Hunter, the Yoko Spirit, Voice of Reason, and Spirit Slash. Come on. Haven't seen one of these in a while. Lightning Shot, Prism of 7, Rapid Speed Slash. Our rare is Mop Strike, a Botan attack. Again, just picking up random stuff. 4 difficulty, 3 control, plus 1 mid-block, 4 speed high for 4. We may have already read this card, but I'll do it again just in case. Desperation 3 and weapon keywords. E, discard 1 card. Your opponent discards 1 random card. Both players draw a card. E, if your opponent has discarded a card this turn, draw a card. Which if you're playing Botan, they most certainly will have by that point. Voice of Reason, Spirit Slash, Massive Size, Launching Whip Strike, Protecting Yukina, and Bat Strike. Deflection Swing, Rising, Rapid Speed Slash, Energy Absorption. Our rare is Botan's Rare Foundation, the Pilot of the River Styx. 3 difficulty, 5 control, plus 3 high block. Each ability on this card is only playable if your opponent has discarded a card this turn, which again, Botan, they almost certainly have. R, commit. After your attack deals damage, your opponent loses 2 vitality. R, remove. After a non-character responsibility is played, cancel it. Sadist, Reborn Human, Spirit Charge Kick, Protecting Yukina, Massive Blow, and Bat Strike. Alright, we got 3 more packs to go for our first box. Energy Absorption, Hatefish, Jigen Form. Our ultra rare is Koenma's Task, an action card. 3 difficulty, 5 control, plus 2 mid-block for Yusuke. I believe that's Yusuke specific. Oh no, it's got Death, Good, and Order. So there are a couple characters that can use it. Botan and Yusuke, right off the bat, I would think. This card is very interesting. It says, F, remove. Name a card. Search your deck for all copies of the named card and add them to your hand. Then name another card. Search your opponent's deck for all copies of the named card and remove them. Only playable if there is at least 1 copy of Koenma's Task in both your discard pile and remove from game pile. R, remove. After your opponent plays an action card, cancel its effects. So, very difficult to pull off, But if you were able to do it, you could completely get rid of a key card in your opponent's deck, which against certain decks means the whole thing falls apart. Inhuman Speed, Launching Whip Strike, Sadist, Reborn Human, Spirit Charge Kick, and Protecting Yukina. Alright, we have another Botan character card. Spirit Charge Punch, Genkai's Training. And here is our 6 ultra rare. I told you usually about 6 ultra rares in a box. Rapid Strikes. Interesting how it was the first 3 and now the bottom 3. It is a Hiei attack, 5 difficulty, 3 control, +2 mid block, 5 speed mid for 4. With the Fury, multiple 3 and punch keywords. Name a card type. Your opponent reveals 1 random card in their hand. If the revealed card matches the named card type or no cards are revealed, change the zone of this attack to high or low. Multiple copies of this attack also gain this ability. If you have at least 3 momentum, add the top 3 cards of your deck to your momentum. Massive Blow, Bat Strike, Keiko's Aid, Bearer of the Makai Whistle, Human Hunter, and the Yoko Spirit. In the last pack of our first box, let's open her up. We have another Hiei character card, Tiger Claw, Spirit Charge Punch. Our rare is Thunderous Roar, the Byakko Foundation. 3 difficulty, 5 control, +4 in mid block. Not that great, but commit. Your attack gets +1 speed for each of your opponent's face-down foundations, and Byakko does flip a lot of your opponent's foundations. If you have 30 or more cards in your discard pile, it gets an additional +1 speed for your opponent's face-down foundations. This is also very good against Kuwabara, who flips his own foundations for his own effects. Massive Size, Bearer of the Makai Whistle, the Second Saintly Beast, Lightning Torture, Inhuman Speed, and Launching Whip Strike. Alright, that's it for the first box. We're going to cut real quick, and we'll be back with box number 2. Alright guys, we're back with box number 2. Right off the bat, we've got our box topper, the Dark Tournament Looms. And it's good to have multiples of these, because if you're playing a deck that wants to run that card, you're going to want to run more than one, because it's very, very good. Alright, let's get the first half of the box out of here. Those first 12 packs. And let's begin. Again, we'll go right through the cards that we've already pulled and get to the new ones. Tiger Claw, Jigen Binding, Partners in Crime. Okay, we don't have an ultra rare first this time, but we have the rare foundation Crimson Sparrow for Suzaku. 2 difficulty, 5 control, +2 low block. R card pool. After your attack deals damage, ready 1 foundation that has not been readied this combat phase. Discard 1 card. This attack gets +1 or -2 speed. Friends and Rivals, Voice of Reason, the Yoko Spirit, Keiko's Aid, Life Force Thread, and Reborn Human. Sometimes they're a little hard to open, but normally they're not. We have Hate Fish, Jigen Form, Botan. Finally we've got it. Our rare Yusuke attack, Spirit Gun. 5 difficulty, 3 control, +2 mid block, 5 speed mid for 6 with the ranged and safe keywords. Yusuke E, change this attack zone to high or low. Destroy one of your opponent's foundations. Very strong ability to just go bang dead on a foundation. Healing Powers, Voice of Reason, Lightning Torture, the Second Saintly Beast, I Have a Sword, and Voice of Reason. We've got Precise Blow, Aerial Recon, the Prism of 7, our rare is another Keiko's Slap, I Have a Sword, Lightning Whip Strike, Keiko's Aid, Human Hunter, Spirit Charge Kick, and Healing Powers. We're starting to burn through them now that we've seen a lot of these cards. Lightning Shot, Rapid Speed Slash, Bug Spray, another Mop Strike for our rare, Spirit Slash, the second Saintly Beast, Massive Size, Massive Blow, a lot of Byakko cards in this pack, Reborn Human, and Bearer of the Makai Whistle. Have Genkai's Training, Bug Spray, Yusuke. One of the unique attacks in the set are first ultra rare Boulder Barrage Genbu, 5 difficulty, 1 control check, 4 speed mid for 8 damage with flash and slam keywords. R. After you play this attack, add the top card of your discard pile to your card pool face down as a multiple copy of this attack. The multiple copy gains flash until the end of this turn. Discard the multiple copy after it resolves. Very good attack, but that one check makes it very tricky. Bearer of the Makai Whistle, Spirit Charge Kick, Healing Powers, Bat Strike, Inhuman Speed, and Lightning Throne. Alright, Spirit Charge Punch, Genkai's Training, the Prism of 7, our rare is the 3 Eyes of Hiei, Launching Whip Strike, Keiko's Aid, Human Hunter, Spirit Charge Kick, Healing Powers, and Sadist. Hatefish, Partners in Crime, Tiger Claws. Our rare is High Spirit Awareness, the Kuwabara Foundation. Sadist, Spirit Slash, the second Saintly Beast. This is, again, we've had the second Saintly Beast, Massive Size, and Massive Blow in a booster pack. And I think it ended with Reborn Human, too. I have to check the tape and see if that's the case, but I think that's what another pack was a while ago. That same order. We have Jigen Form, Hatefish, Bug Spray. Our rare is the Rando Foundation, Hiding in Plain Sight. Getting a lot of rare foundations in this side of the box. E, add this card to your momentum. If your opponent is at Desperation, add the top card of your deck to your momentum. I didn't say before, it's a 2 difficulty, 5 control with +3 high block. Reborn Human, Spirit Slash, Jigen Binding, Spirit Charge Kick, Launching Whip Strike, and Bearer of the Makai Whistle. You'll notice that those rare foundations, each character usually has 1, and if you're running that character, you more often than not want to run 4 copies of that, because it's usually pretty essential to their strategy. Have Precise Blow, Toughest Punk in Junior High, the Prism of 7. One of my favorite cards in the set, our second ultra rare, is the Toguro Brothers. Two of the best, or at least one of the best villains in anime history. 1 difficulty, 4 control check, kind of weird there, +2 mid block, and it says after this card resolves, you may remove it or draw a card. After an ability is played on an asset or foundation, cancel its effects and destroy it. That's pretty darn good. Spirit Charge Kick, Healing Powers, Bat Strike, Inhuman Speed, and Lightning Torture and Protecting Yukina. Right, we have Deflection Swing, Toughest Punk in Junior High, Precise Blow. Our rare is Sword Get Longer! Protecting Yukina, Friends and Rivals, Voice of Reason, the Yoko Spirit, Keiko's Aid, and Life Force Thread. Alright, we have Hatefish, Spirit Charge Punch, Rapid Speed Slash. Our third ultra rare is Ore Strike, a Botan attack. 5 difficulty, 2 control check, +0 mid block, 4 speed low for 7. Desperation 3 with taunt and weapon keywords. E, draw X cards. X equals the number of cards your opponent has discarded this turn. And Deadlock E, your opponent discards 3 cards. Spirit Slash, Jigen Binding, Spirit Charge Kick, Launching Whip Strike, and Bearer of the Makai Whistle, and Massive Size. Right, our last pack on the first side. The Prism of 7, Suzaku, Jigen Form. Our rare is Twirling Whiplash, Massive Blow, Massive Size, Friends and Rivals, Inhuman Speed, the Second Saintly Beast, and I Have a Sword. Alright, let's straighten this out a bit. Okay, let's put these booster packs to the side for now. Yeah. Okay, now for the second half of the second box. Put this to the side as well. Okay. Moving swiftly along. We have the Toughest Punk in Junior High, Precise Blow, Jigen Form. The Pilot of the River Styx is our rare, the Botan Foundation, Lightning Torture, Inhuman Speed, Launching Whip Strike, I Have a Sword, Massive Blow, and Spirit Slash. Have Aerial Recon, a Suzaku character card, Tiger Claws. Our rare is the Suzaku Foundation Crimson Sparrow, Massive Blow, Spirit Slash, Reborn Human, Friends and Rivals, the Second Saintly Beast, and Bat Strike. We're getting a lot of Suzaku character cards here. There's another one. Jigen Form, Toughest Punk in Junior High. Our rare is another Storm of Torment, the Suzaku attack. Keiko's Aid, Spirit Charge Kick, the Yoko Spirit, Voice of Reason, Jigen Binding, and Inhuman Speed. I know we're kind of just like cutting off the end there, but you've seen them a million times, so no sense in dwelling on it. Spirit Charge Punch, Genkai's Training, Lightning Shot. Our next ultra rare is Psychic Spirit Glass. We seem to be getting a lot of the asset and action ultra rares. 2 difficulty, 5 control, +3 mid block. Unique with the all order and believe that's a void symbol. Void or chaos, I'm not entirely sure, sorry. F, remove. Your opponent reveals their hand. Choose one card revealed this way. Your opponent cannot play the chosen card for the rest of their turn. That sounds fun. Jigen Binding, especially if it's like the only block in their hand or something. That could be fun. Inhuman Speed, Lightning Torture, Life Force Thread, and Healing Powers and Launching Whip Strike. Hatefish, Bug Spray, the Prism of 7. Our rare is True Identity, the Rando Foundation. Reborn Human, sorry. Friends and Rivals, the Second Saintly Beast, Bat Strike, Sadist, sorry, and Protecting Yukina. Deflection Swing, Energy Absorption, Hatefish. Ooh, our next ultra rare is one of the better ones in the set, Rando's Spirit Gun. 5 difficulty, 2 control, +1 mid block, 5 speed mid for 5, with the charge, EX2, powerful 4, and range keywords. If this attack has received a speed and damage bonus, it gets +2 speed and +2 damage. You may play once per turn abilities on your character a second time this turn, and all of Rando's abilities are once per turn, so that's very powerful. Only playable if this card is immediately preceded by an attack or face-down card. Sadist, Protecting Yukina, Keiko's Aid, Spirit Charge Kick, the Yoko Spirit, and Voice of Reason. Alright, I think we hit our 6 ultra rares for the box. Pretty sure. We have Deflection Swing, Energy Absorption, Bug Spray. Our rare is Beast Summoning. Believe that's a, yes, this is a Byakko attack. Whoops. Got confused as Kuwabara was on it for a second. 4 difficulty, 3 control, plus 2 mid block, 3 speed mid for 5 damage with the ally, safe, and stun 1 keywords. E, lose 4 vitality. Add 1 copy of Beast Summoning from your discard pile to your hand. E, if you have 30 or more cards in your discard pile, ready 1 printed 3, 4, or 5 difficulty foundation that has not been readied this combat phase, like Massive Size. Life Force Thread. Card didn't say that, obviously. I'm saying that. Reborn Human. Sadist. Jigen Binding. Human Hunter. And the Yoko Spirit. Energy Absorption. Precise Blow. Genkai's Training. Spirit Detective is our rare, the Yusuke Foundation. Lightning Torture. Life Force Thread. Healing Powers, Launching Whip Strike, Massive Size, and Spirit Slash. Jigen Form, Toughest Punk in Junior High, Rapid Speed Slash, the 3 Eyes of Hiei, Rare Foundation. I believe we pulled 3 so far between the 2 boxes. Massive Size, Spirit Slash, Friends and Rivals, I Have a Sword, Bat Strike, and Bearer of the Makai Whistle. Okay, 3 more packs left in the second box. Alright. Deflection Swing, Rapid Speed Slash, Energy Absorption, another 16 instant slashes, the rare Hiei attack. I think someone's trying to tell me something and build Hiei. Sadist, Jigen Binding, Human Hunter, the Yoko Spirit, Protecting Yukina, and Massive Blow. Have Partners in Crime. Ooh, we have a Kuwabara character card. Let's take a look at him. 6 difficulty, 6 control, plus 0 block, 5 hand size for 32 health. He's a beefy boy. R, commit 1 foundation. Before the damage step of this attack, return it to its printed damage. E, once per turn, after your attack resolves, add it to your staging area face down. Desperation E, once per turn, add 1 foundation from your staging area to your hand. Very good abilities on his character card. We have another Lightning Shot. Another Thunderous Roar is our rare, the Byakko Foundation. Protecting Yukina. Massive Blow. Healing Powers. Voice of Reason. Lightning Torture, and the second Saintly Beast. And our last pack of box number 2. We have Hiei, Tiger Claws, Spirit Charge Punch. Oh, we have another ultra rare. It's another Koenma's Task. Friends and Rivals, I Have a Sword. Whoa, sorry. Life Force Thread, Bat Strike, Bearer of the Makai Whistle, and Reborn Human. Alright, so that's everything from the second box. Come back for the part 3, I believe, where we will open up the final box of Yu Yu Hakusho, and we will tell you how to enter the contest to win your own box. We'll see you then. Hey everyone, we're back with our final box of Yu Yu Hakusho. So, since we've already opened 2 boxes, and we've pretty much seen every, basically common and uncommon, excuse me, we're just going to rip through this last box. I'm going to show you the rare or ultra rare that comes in each pack. And then I think the only thing left we really haven't seen are just some character cards. So just to avoid having to say, here's this, that again, we're just going to make this a little more streamlined, okay? Alright, so we have Dark Tournament Looms, our box topper. Let me get that out of the way. Alright. Right, our rare is Twirling Whiplash, the Kurama attack. Just trying to expedite this process a little more. Save you guys some time. Alright. Okay, we have our first ultra rare, another Toguro Brothers. A rare Kurama Foundation, A Son's Love. Another Three Eyes of Hiei. That makes 4 Three Eyes of Hiei we have in these 3 boxes. Complete playset. Our rare is Sword Get Longer. Oop. Okay, our rare is Thunderous Roar, the Byakuo Foundation. Crimson Sparrow, the Suzaku Foundation. Beast Summoning, the Byakuo Attack. The rare Suzaku Foundation, the Leader of the Saintly Beasts. Alright, cool. Our next ultra rare is another Rando Spirit Gun. That's good. Right, our rare is the Rando Foundation, Hiding in Plain Sight. And the last pack of the first half. We have Storm of Torment, the Suzaku Attack. Alright. We are on the second half of our final box. Right, our next ultra rare is another Boulder Barrage Genbu. I think we've seen every character so far except Kurama, which is interesting. Another Pilot of the River Styx, the Botan Foundation. Another Koenma's Task for our next ultra rare. Reduction, the Rando Attack. Storm of Torment, the Suzaku Attack. Alright, another Psychic Spirit Glass for our next ultra rare. Oh, thank God. This is the one card I was hoping to pull in this entire set, and I was going to be very upset if in 3 boxes I didn't pull at least one. We have arguably the best ultra rare in the set, possibly next to Ice Dragon Seiryu, Spirit Shotgun, Yusuke's ultra rare attack. Thank you, God, because I want to build Yusuke, and I didn't want to have to trade or pay for 4 of these. It is a 5 difficulty, 3 control attack, plus 2 high block, a 4 speed high for 7, breaker 1 and range keyword. E, this attack gets plus 1 damage for each printed resource symbol in your card pool that matches a resource symbol with your character. If this attack is completely blocked, it still deals half damage rounded up, so it functions like a throw. But it's not technically a throw, so cards that are anti-throw won't affect it. And Deadlock E, destroy 3 of your opponent's foundations. Oh boy, I was going to be very upset if in 3 entire boxes we didn't pull a Spirit Shotgun. Oh man. I think that's it for the ultra rares though for this box. What a way to end it. Our rare is High Spirit Awareness, the Kuwabara Foundation. Another 16 instant slashes, the Hiei attack. Okay, another Spirit Detective, the Yusuke Foundation. I believe I have 3 or 4 of those now. That's pretty good. Oh, sweet! And another Spirit Gun. All my Yusuke stuff is at the bottom of the third box. Excellent. Alright. And our last pack, we have Keiko's Slap for our rare. Alright, so excuse me, now that we've opened up 3 boxes, we're going to lay out all the rares and ultra rares for you so you can look at them all together and see what 3 boxes of ultra rares and rares look like. Alright, here we can see all of our rare foundations and attacks lined up. Got a lot of 3s and 2s of, a couple of 1-ofs, but a lot of different stuff here. 1 playset of the 3 Eyes of Hiei for sure. Alright, and here we have our box toppers and ultra rares. 3 Konomis Tasks, 3 of the box toppers, a couple of 2-ofs, and then a bunch of the 1-ofs, including the Spirit Shotgun. Alright, so as you can see from 3 boxes, we got some great places to start with for several characters. We got excellent places to start with building Hiei, Kurama, Rando, Suzaku, some Yusuke stuff, some Kuwabara stuff. So really between those 3 boxes, Byakuya, you can pretty much start building any character off what we got. There's good foundations there for basically all of the characters in the set. Not as much Botan stuff, but you know, can't have it all. So, you know, yeah, there was a lot of good stuff in that box. So, hope you enjoyed this unboxing video. Thank you very much for joining me in my first post on Metamaniacs. I hope to have much more in the coming months with Yu Yu Hakusho stuff and articles and hopefully more videos in the future as well. So, the moment you've all been waiting for your chance to win 1 sealed box of Yu Yu Hakusho, courtesy of Jasco Games, through Metamaniacs. I don't know the information as of the recording of this video, but you can bet that when it is posted on the site, all the information on how to enter, when the contest will end, when the drawings will be posted, etc., will be posted when this video goes up on the site. So, I would like to thank you for watching. I would like to thank the fine folks at Jasco Games for sending me this product to share with you. And remember, if there is no local group for UFS in your area, what I always tell people, start your own. Talk to local people, get them interested, show them all the cool stuff that's coming out or coming up with Yu Yu Hakusho and My Hero Academy. It's very easy for stores to get demo kits and the like from Jasco. All you have to do is ask, get your store involved. And if there's not a play group near you, start one yourself. You can do it. I believe in you. So thank you again very much for watching. My name is Kevin Kerrigan, and keep playing UFS/UniVersus. Spirit Gun!